Alright, this video is a bit out of the blue considering I uploaded yesterday, but Nintendo just randomly dropped another trailer-esque showcase for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, showing us some untold chronicles from the game. Granted, it's only 43 seconds long, but it does contain a few interesting and important details that may have gone under the radar for some. So I thought I'd do a quick analysis on this little trailer showcase and highlight the importance and or significance of certain shots. To begin, I will play the full trailer in case you haven't seen it yet, and then get into the analysis. Timestamps will be provided if you wish to skip over the trailer. Enjoy.
I will remind you once again. Above all else, your duty is of the utmost importance.
Rule 1 of the researcher's code is to never give up.
Oh yeah! Check it! It won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us, eh?
Alright, at first sight, there isn't much to discuss. Sure, there is a lot to gush and hype over, but there are actually a few things within each scene that hold a greater meaning than meets the eye. The trailer begins with the King of Hyrule talking to his daughter, Princess Zelda, saying,
I will remind you once again. Above all else, your duty is of the utmost importance.
With Link and Impa following behind. This scene is clearly showing us the king reminding Princess Zelda of her importance to the kingdom, and ultimately its defense against Calamity Ganon. This particular moment takes place before the actual calamity hits, likely during the early stages when all that's happening was increasing invasions of monsters, an early sign of what was to come. This scene also shows us more of a memory we saw in Breath of the Wild between the king and Princess Zelda. Once again, the king reminding Zelda of her duties and the importance of focusing solely on them. This opening scene in the new trailer gives us a new side to that, telling us that the king was likely on Zelda a lot with reminding her about her duties and training. Truly giving us an idea of the amount of pressure Princess Zelda was under during the time frame of 100 years ago, something that's hinted at in the memories of Breath of the Wild, but I honestly can't imagine the stress the princess was going through at this time. This scene will give us a better idea probably. After that scene, the trailer cuts right to a rock and roll concert of a transition to Robbie, the mad Sheikah researcher with the personality of a Motley Crue rock and roll superstar. We see him doing his iconic rockstar pose accompanied by a guitar shredding, and then we can see the now famous little Sheikah droid behind him on the table, possibly, and in my opinion, most likely confirming that it is indeed one of his creations, something I speculated prior to this trailer. That, or he is researching the droid. We know the droid is first shown off within Hyrule Field during the early stages of the Great Calamity. Perhaps Link took it back to Robbie for him to run some tests, analyze and research it. Then we see Princess Zelda, Link and Impa looking at him on the other side of the shot. This scene probably takes place in either the Central Hyrule Research Labs or the Hateno Tech Lab. And the reason I don't mention the Akkala Lab is because it wasn't established until after the Great Calamity, previously being a lighthouse. My guess is that this scene will be Robbie showing Link, Princess Zelda and Impa this little droid and some of its abilities. The next scene takes us to Robbie and some Hyrulean knights standing on a bridge. Robbie ponders whilst the knights chat amongst themselves. We then hear Robbie say,
Rule 1 of the researcher's code is to never give up.
Giving us our first listen to his voice, confirming there will 100% be new voices in the game, expanding the voices of Breath of the Wild's cast, something I find really awesome. This also likely indicates that Robbie will be playable. That line at the end especially, never give up, gives me the vibe and impression that we will play as him shortly after that. And although it is a Warriors game, which are typically all just hack and slash levels, maybe, just maybe, we will be doing more than just hacking and slashing with the intelligent researcher. Perhaps some sort of research mission? I don't know, I'm just dreaming here. The next scene takes us to my absolute favourite of the bunch, Purah, the little tiny she is in her original adult form. We know Purah in Breath of the Wild appears as a child due to the result of a failed experiment, but now in Age of Calamity, we will get to see her appearance before the experiment, and man, she looks awesome. I love her design and voice direction. We see her talking to Princess Zelda and Impa within a building, possibly the same or another research lab. I honestly can't wait to see what Purah was like back in the day, and going off this scene, we likely will. She has such a huge personality in Breath of the Wild, and I bet we'll see a more expanded take on that in Age of Calamity. Man, that dyed streak in her hair is so freaking cool. And who knows, maybe we'll get to see her take that photo that we saw in the Champion's Ballad DLC, where we can hear her behind the camera, just not visually see her. We then see Purah, Urbosa, Princess Zelda, and Link walking around, with Purah saying,
It won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us, eh?
And man, this could be big. This is one of the things I was talking about when I said important and overlooked details. When Purah says, it won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us. If you look closely in the background, you can see what appears to be Sheikah researchers investigating some sort of Sheikah tech. Meaning, we might actually get a closer look at the research of Sheikah technology, something we don't know much about in terms of the process of discovery and then research. The trailer then cuts to Purah and Robbie inspecting a Sheikah slate, and take note with my wording there, a Sheikah slate. We find hints within Breath of the Wild that Princess Zelda's, and later Link's Sheikah slate, might not have been the only Sheikah X iPad around. It's either another slate or they are working on Princess Zelda's. We see in some of the memories of Breath of the Wild that the princess is still trying to figure out the Sheikah slate, so perhaps Robbie and Purah are helping her out here. We'll just have to wait and see. And that is where the trailer ends. That's my mini analysis of this new quickfire trailer on Age of Calamity. I hope you took something away from this video. The objective here was not so much to showcase little secrets or missed details, but to more point out the opportunities and possibilities this trailer presented. Thanks a ton for watching this on-the-spot analysis. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned a few new points about this trailer. What are you guys most excited for in Age of Calamity? Leave a comment below and look out for my reply. Huge thanks to all of my channel supporters across YouTube and Patreon. Your support enables me to make videos on the spot like this, so big up to you guys. If you'd like to get your name featured at the end of all of my videos and more, then consider supporting on YouTube or Patreon. Again, thanks for watching, and until the next time, I've been Hyro Gamer.